And earlier today, I spoke with Virginia's Democratic Governor Terry McAuliffe, a strong Clinton supporter, about the campaign and about his recent decision to grant voting rights to thousands of ex-felons in Virginia, causing a big outcry from Republicans. Governor McAuliffe, thank you very much for joining us today. First of all, you have just restored voting rights to 13,000 felons who have now been released from prison. And this is after a court order saying that you could not give blanket voting rights to all of the felons who've gotten out of jail. So how have you done this for these 13,000? You say you're doing it individually. Yet you're using an auto pen. How does that work?
Yeah, and first of all, we will continue through the whole process of all 200,000. We are complying with the court order. The court order, as I've said very publicly, was wrong. The Constitution was clear. 4 constitutional experts, including the man who drafted the 71 Constitution, said I had the authority. So I've now taken what the Supreme Court did, and we are now moving forward systematically. We've restored the rights of nearly 13,000. And, Andrew, this is a civil rights issue. Virginia was one of the worst states in America. 40 states had already done what I had done. It is unfortunate that the Republicans, the leadership, continually tries to disenfranchise voters in this state. And the action I took eliminated about 114 years of racial prejudice. When these laws were put on the books in 1902, a senator got on the floor of our Capitol and said, we are taking, and I quote him, to eliminate the darkies as a political force in Virginia. That was his quote. Those actions that I took eliminated 114 years. It's the right thing to do. These folks are back in our communities. They have already served their time. They're done with probation or parole. They're back in society. They're going to church. They're going to grocery stores. They're paying taxes. I want them back as full citizens of the Commonwealth, productive citizens paying taxes. And you can't do that by treating them like a second-class citizen.
Well, you know what Donald Trump is saying. Donald Trump is saying that the system is rigged, and Republicans are accusing you of trying to increase the African-American vote because they would most likely be Hillary Clinton voters, not Donald Trump voters.
And here's where they're wrong. And once again, Donald Trump has proceeded to embarrass himself. He was here. He said this 3 days ago in Fredericksburg, Virginia. The average person who are getting their rights back, Andrea, is a 48-year-old white male. Now, I'm not sure that's Hillary's demographic, but maybe it is. But what I did and the actions I took, these are new voters. I tell Republicans, Democrats alike, go out and earn their vote. And let me also talk practically for a second. We don't need these votes, and I speak from the Hillary campaign. She is going to win Virginia. We have been anywhere from 8 to 10 points up now for 5 or 6 months. We have built a massive ground operation, which we've worked on for many months here in Virginia. She's going to win it. She doesn't need these votes, but let me tell you this. We're going to go out and try and earn them and put our message out of why they should vote for Hillary. But it's 13,000 votes, and she's very good shape. But let me say, people say this was a partisan act. It wasn't. It was morally the right thing to do. What was partisan, Andrea, was years and years of the Republicans here in Virginia disenfranchising these voters. We had a state senator who for years put up a constitutional amendment to wash our Constitution clear of these disenfranchisement tactics. The Republicans for years and years have failed to do anything to bring these people back into society. 40 states had already done what I had done. People don't understand that. I put Virginia, why are we always at the back of the pack on civil rights issues? We should be leading the nation. I ran for governor on this issue. This is why. I will tell you this, you elect Democrats, we are going to fight for individuals to restore their dignity and their civil liberties.
Well, Donald